I want you to know this morning that there was a reason. There was a reason from the very beginning that you may have had such a intense life from a child. Maybe some of you have had your innocence just stripped away. And as you transition through your life, it just seems like maybe sometimes the weight just get heavier and heavier and heavier. Because the goal was for you to always be a victim of circumstance. But isn't it interesting that God took every bit of all of that you went through to really awaken you to your full potential? Because he understands that we were born into sin, and through things that we may feel is unfair to us, he uses those things to strip sin away, to just rid our entire spiritual system of sin. It's just amazing how God works. See, because for a lot of you, you have always been the strong one, the one that everybody goes to whenever they are in need. A lot of you are the backbone to your family, and you find yourself being there alone sometimes. You find yourself maybe even wondering, where is my support? And it is because you're so strong. And I know sometimes it seems unfair because you're the strong one, speaker included. I understand exactly how it feels, but I want you to know that's what favor looks like. That is what a chosen vessel looks like. That is what a person looks like that has been through so much. You don't even look like you've been through anything. See, that's what grace looks like. The residue of our Father looks like on you. And it's amazing because sometimes people will see you and automatically begin to judge you, how you look. You look like you're stuck up. You look like you got a chip on your shoulder. You think you're better than anyone else. And all you're doing is just existing in a world that seems to be somewhat against you. The odd one out, the one that sticks out of the crowd. It was you all along. I want to tell you something today. For people that are the strong ones in your family, where you feel like you have no support, for people who may have had nothing but just dark things happen to you since you got here, for people who find themselves alone today during this time of year, for someone who finds themselves just completely overwhelmed and you don't know how you're going to make it. I want you to listen to me today. And I want you to know that God is with you. Do you understand me? Do not allow the enemy to use your natural senses against you. God is with you. I want you to hear me today. He loves you so much that he allows some things to happen. It may seem that it's unfair, but it's necessary for the real you to stand up. Listen to me today. God is with you. And I want you to know that although it seems that you are alone and that you are the strong one, you think it's your strength you're standing in, but it ain't. It's the strength of the Lord just holding you up, supporting you, and manifesting through you. I want you to know that God is with you. Listen to me today. Every time that you pray and every time that you cry out to God, you have the attention of the masses in heavenly places. I want you to hear me today that God is with you. And although it may seem that no one understands you, and it may seem that no one has your back, and it may seem like you're just about to break in half, I want you to know that God is with you. God is with you today. If God can be for you, who in the world can be successful against you? God is for you today. So I want you to know that I know your walk has been different. I know your walk may have been very difficult. I know sometimes it's just exhausting to be you. I understand how all of that feels, but that is how it is when you have so much power locked up on the inside of you. And I want you to know that it is the goal of the devil to use your natural senses against you so that you will never be free to flex in this environment. It is the goal of the enemy to use your mind against you to where you always think about all the things that you have to do. It is the goal of the enemy to use your circumstances against you so you will never be able to look past your circumstances to understand that you're creating so much good things in the spiritual world that's waiting to be birthed through you. I want you to know today that if you feel alone, if you feel overwhelmed, if you're tired, if you feel like nobody has your back, no matter what you're going through today, please hear me. God is with you. And until the next video, guys, peace, because I still be believing in you. Bye now.